Did you know that 80% of immigrants come from Asia or Latin America, specifically from countries like China, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, etc.? For many years, there have been so many problems with the immigration laws, and from 2019 until this day, it has gotten out of hand. There are thousands of kids in cages who have crossed the border without parents. They cross the border without their parents and hope that they have a better life here in the U.S. But that's not always the case, because as soon as they hit U.S. territory, they are put into cages or what they call detention centers. It's not easy living in the U.S. as an immigrant because of all the discrimination we face. The parents of these children send them to the U.S. in hope of a better future where they can go to school and live a better and healthier life. These kids come from looking for what they call the American dream, which is looking for a good job, looking for an education, a better life, a healthier life, just because we know that the economy here in the United States is way better than in other countries. Sometimes we say that we have it hard in life, but just take a look at those kids who come here and they have nothing but the cages that they're in, the detention centers that they're in, and half of them are even put in foster care because no one else can take care of them. Immigration laws should be more lenient, and when I say more lenient, I mean giving those who come to the U.S. a permit so that they could work, have a good job, have a good education, and not worry about their status. There should be more lenient nowadays because of the many kids that come here to the U.S. to have a better life. It's not easy living in a country where you're locked up until they can find a permanent solution for you. Some people don't understand the struggle an immigrant goes through a day. From personal experience, I'm telling you that it is hard to live a life where you're in constant fear and don't know what to do but to keep going and hoping for the best. I personally have been discriminated. I have been called illegal, a criminal. I have been told to go back to my country, and sometimes that's not even the case. Sometimes we're not even criminals, we're just looking for a better life. I have faced so much discrimination to the point where they've called me illegal. And believe it or not a lot of those things affect the person, and not just a short term, but long term. As they grow older, they might have PTSD from it and other stuff. These laws should be more lenient because not every immigrant is what you call a criminal. There are so many immigrants out here that work so hard to make a living because all they want is to live a better life. Immigrants take jobs that people here in the U.S. don't want to take. For example, farming, housekeeping, construction jobs, businesses, agriculture jobs, and the pay for those jobs is not enough for what they do. They work so hard to the point where they're killing themselves from working in the hot sun. Parents that come here to the U.S. with children, they come here to live a better life because they want a better future for their kids. Because in the countries that we live in, sometimes they don't have those opportunities that we have here. Making immigration non-lenient can help the U.S. because that means that there are going to be less people who are working illegally or under fake government names, when all they're trying to do is make a living for themselves. That being said, we should be taking action by signing petitions so that these laws can be more lenient about letting people come to the U.S. legally without a problem.